Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the starting of our new series of ServiceNow ITSM and development. So during this entire course, we are going to take a look on basics of ITSMs like incident management, problem management, change management, etc. And also we are going to take a look on the components which helps to do the development efficiently in ServiceNow. So watch it complete till the end. Stay tuned for further updates. Thank you. Hello guys, so this is the first part of our video and we are going to take a look on incident management. What is incident management? What is incident? What is the workflow model of incident management and how it works? So during this entire course, we are going to focus on the life cycle of incident management. So this is the objective and this is the thing which you are going to learn after this course, which is in what is incident, goal of incident management workflow. So, whenever we are talking about any incident, so any interruption to occurs is called an incident. Like if something goes wrong, suddenly you are working on a laptop and your laptop went down, your operating system got crashed. So that is an incident. You are trying to access your Outlook, but you are not able to. You are trying to access your Teams, but you are not able to. So that is what an incident because you it was working fine earlier, but now you if you are trying to use it, you are not able to actually use it properly because that is what an interruption occur. So this is incident. Now let's think that recently one issue we had with the Microsoft Windows, which was where everyone was getting the error of blue screen of death. So what was it? That was an incident because even when I was working on my laptop, suddenly it went down, it went crashed. So I went to the IT team for further help to resolve this issue. So they said that like this is the global incident, global error which everybody is facing whosoever is using the Microsoft Windows. So that is an unnecessary interruption. So that is called an incident. Like I've also mentioned an example which is broken laptop, network issue, like system crash, etc. Now, what is incident management? Now, if you are facing an error, so here incident management comes into the picture to resolve the services, to resolve the issues quickly as soon as possible and restore the services back to normal as it was. So the goal of incident management is to prioritize the work based on the business impact and helps to resolve the issues quickly as soon as possible. Now let's suppose I'm facing an issue with my laptop, my Teams is not working and I have very important call to attend in next 30 minutes. So what I will do, I will simply go to my IT team, I will ask them for a help and they will check. First of all, they will check what is the error I am facing. Then they will take some time to debug or resolve that issue. So this is the life cycle of incident management. That first incident identification is required. If I'm facing the Teams issue and I go to the IT team, they will try to understand what the issue I am facing. Then they will log the issue. Yes, this is the request which you have created based on behalf on me that yes, you are facing this issue. Now they will categorize the issue, whether it is a hardware issue, it is a software issue, what kind of issue it is. Now, after the categorization, they will see the business impact. How many users are impacted? What would be the business impact if this thing will go down? So incident prioritization is directly proportional to the number of users. So the more number of users are impacted, the more priority they will give to. So final stages investigation and diagnosis. Now during this process they try to resolve the issues. Meanwhile they also provide a workaround to the users so that they can so the business won't impact. Now finally when the investigation and diagnosis get successful, they close the incident. So that is the proper life cycle of incident management. Now I went to the IT team for their help. Now there are some certain more ways that you can create an incident, like from self-service view, from a service portal, from an inbound action. So if you are talking about the self-service view, so uh, any user, any end user who's using the ServiceNow or a portal, they have the access if of the record to basic record producers in order to create an incident. Let's suppose I am the one and I am doing work from home and suddenly I got the issue. What I will do? Either I will create an issue from the incident module, either I will create issue from my service portal, or I will drop an email to them, email to the IT team, or I will make a call to them. So there are some certain ways to create an incident. Like if I'm facing an issue and I just dropped an email to IT team and they created an incident on behalf of me. And let's take an example of a customer care. If we are using any services and we are having some issues with those services, so what we usually do is we try to reach out to the customer care that yes, we are, this is the issue we are facing. So could you please just help with us? So what they do that does is they log the incident, they log one ticket in order to resolve it quickly. So there's three ways which is where you can create an incident like self-service, service portal, inbound action. So now we went through the slides. Now let's see some practical demo of incident and incident management. So this is my PDI and I have logged in as a system admin. So if you do not have any PDI, you can simply get it from developers.servicenow.com. Here you just need to sign in with your email ID and password and you would easily able to get one instance. Now, if I'll come back to the application navigator in the all, I'll type incident, INCIDENT, incident. Now here you can see that we have certain modules for incident. Like as I mentioned, we have three different ways to create an incident, which is from the self-service, from an inbound action, or a service portal. So from a self-service, if I'll simply click on incidents, so this will take me to the one form. So it is loading as of now. Meanwhile, okay, it load. Now you can see that if I click on new, so one form will open. So the form looks like we have a short description. I will mention the short description. I am facing the issue with my laptop mouse. Urgency for me, that defines the urgency for me, like status high, and that is a new. As of now, I am admin, so I can, you know, change these field. So opened and closed. These are the date that when incident got open and when it got closed. Now you can see that if I mention in the short description, I'm facing the issue with my laptop mouse. So there are some related search that got, you know, came up as a suggestion to minimize the impact of that incident. So that is what you can create it from the self-service view. So let's suppose if I am the only user who's using ServiceNow from the end user perspective and I do not have any roles. Rather, I still have a portal access to create an incident or a self-service view access in order to create the incident from this way. Now, if we're talking about as an agent, I am an ITIL agent. So specifically who's working for the ITSM, they have the ITIL role to access or to deal with the incident problem and change management, etc. So now here in the service desk, if I'll simply click on incidents under the service desk, so it will take me through this view. So I'll click on new and we will compare that. So now you can see that. So this is the view which is coming up for the self-service user, and this is the view which is coming up for the agent who will create an incident for the user on behalf of them. So let's suppose if able tutor is facing any issue, or let's suppose take Abhishek Thakur is taking any issue. So in the short description, what I will do, I will mention user is having issue with his laptop monitor, sorry, desktop monitor. Okay, so as of now, I am the IT agent. I am logged in as system administrator. So I have all the privilege to create an incident behalf of Abhishek Thakur. So I will select the category to hardware. I will select the subcategory to monitor, and I will change the impact which is very high. And so the impact and urgency, if it is high, the priority becomes critical. So that depends, that is the data coming from the priority lookup table. So we will take a look moving forward in future. So what I'll do, I'll simply save it. So now you can see that this incident has saved, and the caller is Abhishek Thakur. Caller field shows that the impacted user who's facing the issue. Now if you come here in this, there are three important section, which is notes, related records, and resolution information. So under the note section, we have a work note, watch list, work note list, and additional comment, customer visible. Now, first of all, if we talk about the work note, so work note is the way to communicate with the IT agent or the end user. So let's suppose I am logged in as a system administrator. So what I'll do, I'll simply click hello, thanks for creating an incident. We are looking into your issue, and I will simply post it. Now what this checkbox shows, that if I will check this box out and I'll type the same thing here, let's suppose this is the one, thanks for creating an incident, and I'll simply copy and paste here, and I'll click on post. So via this additional comment, customer visible, user will get the notification that this incident has been updated by this log. So this information also end user would able to see that the updates, that what is happening with the incident which they raised. Now come to the related records. We have four fields here, which is parent incident, problem, change request, and cost by change. So for the problem and change request, we'll discuss further in the upcoming videos, where we'll show you about the demo on problem and the change management. If you're talking about the parent incident, so if this incident is having any parent incident, like the same kind of incident, if it also having, so we can simply add it here to make it child or a parent relationship. Now, just let me give you the brief about the problem and change. So, problem is if the issue is reoccurring again and again, so that becomes a problem. Let's suppose if I'm facing an issue, my laptop went down, my operating system got crashed today, and I went to the IT team, they fixed the issue. Now, next day, again, I got the same issue. So, like that, if the same issue occurring again and again, then that becomes a problem, and that require a permanent solution or a fix. So, meanwhile, in order to give the permanent solution or a fix to the user, usually agent provides a workaround in order to minimize the business impact. So that is what, if this incident is occurring again and again, so we can create a problem from here, and we can attach the one problem here in this field. Now change request, same. If let me give you a simple example. If this incident require a code change in the from the development perspective, so we made some changes or any configuration item change, or any change, like your laptop operating system went down, and or your laptop hardware got crashed, so you need new laptop, right? So you might need to create a new change request in order to get the new laptop. So that incident, that change request will be attached with that particular incident, that yes, this incident require a change request. Now, during the any implementation or any change window, if something goes wrong or something goes down, then it becomes an incident. Like, yes, we were implementing the change and we got some error. So that is an incident. And that incident, how it happened? It happened due to the change. So here in the cost by change section, we can simply uh, put the change number. Now, if I'm talking about the resolution information, so we have some fields like knowledge, resolution code, resolution notes, resolved by, and resolved date. Now, resolution code is like duplicate, known error, no resolution provided. Let's work it on. So I have saved this incident. Now I will assign it to someone else. Like I will assign it to the agent chat group. From the agent chat group, I'll assign to it Fred Lady, and I will save the incident. As of now, I am admin, so I can do anything in my instance. So I have all the privileges to do all these things. So I'm just doing it from this view only. Now this incident is assigned to Fred Lady from the agent chat group. Now let impersonate Fred Lady. So I will go to the profile section. I'll simply click on impersonate user and I will type Fred Lady. Fred Lady. And I will open it. Now you can just will just copy the incident number, which is 273. Caller is Abhishek Thakur. Now it is loading, I guess. I will click on impersonate user. Just bear it with me as it is taking some time to load. Meanwhile, just see the state, which is new, in progress, on hold, resolved, closed, cancelled. So new state means that this incident is new, and if it assigned to someone, so they will have to change the status manually in progress. So if we're talking about from the development perspective, we might configure some rules and configuration that will automatically change the state to in progress whenever it assigned to someone else. Now I have impersonated as a Fred Lady. What I will do, I will simply go to the incidents. I will simply type incident and it is loading. So what I'll do, I'll simply type incident.list and I'll press enter. Now you can see that I got landed into this view where if I take a look on my issue, which is user is having issue with the desktop monitor and the caller is Abhishek Thakur. Now you can see that user is having the issue with the desktop monitor, caller is Abhishek Thakur. Now I will open this incident. Oh, it is opening. You can see that the moment it assigned to Fred Reddy, the state of uh, the incident is in progress. Now I need some information from Abhishek Thakur. Hello, hello Abhishek. Can you tell me about this issue? And I will check this box out, additional comment visible, and I will click on post. Now you can see that Fred Lady, hello Abhishek, can you tell me about this issue? Now what I will do, I will impersonate Abhishek Thakur just to see. I will click on end impersonation and now I will impersonate Abhishek Thakur and I'll click on impersonate user. Now it is again loading. It is loading. Yes. Now what I will do, I will simply type incident under the so you can see that I'll open simply this incident. Now Fred Leddy has commented that hello Abhishek, can you tell me about this issue? What I'll do yes, my laptop monitor, my desktop monitor went down suddenly and I will simply post it. Now I will end the impersonation and if I refresh the incident from here, as of now I am an admin so I can do so let's open this incident again under the notes section. Now you can see that Abhishek Thakur has also posted that yes, my desktop monitor went down suddenly. So note section is a way to communicate with the end user or the agent. So I'll simply impersonate to the Fred lady again and we'll change the state for that particular incident. Now again I will go to that particular incident. I'll type incident.list and it will take me to the list view where I can access that incident. I will open that incident. Now what I'll do, I will simply, as of now, if I'll put it on hold, so I need to provide a on hold reason, which there is might dependency on a caller, awaiting change, awaiting problem, or awaiting vendor. Now, if you're talking about these 4 points, so if we need any information from the user, then we can put the incident state on hold, which is also pending, and by mentioning the reason awaiting caller, where we need some information from the caller. Now, if this incident need a change, let's suppose if your laptop hardware got crashed or a monitor got crashed, so you need to change your monitor, right? So if that monitor to be changed, so what I'll do, I'll simply put the status on hold by mentioning the reason, which is awaiting change. Now, as I mentioned, if this issue is occurring again and again, and that uh, raised a problem, and the problem will close, then only we can close this incident. So we can simply put the reason on awaiting problem. Now, let's suppose if you are using a HP laptop and your motherboard got crashed. Meanwhile, IT team provided you the temporary laptop to minimize the business impact. And on the other hand, they have also logged a case with the HP vendor to get here their support for in order to change the motherboard of your laptop. So that is where we will simply put it on hold reason by mentioning awaiting vendor. So what I'll do, I'll simply, as of now, I will resolve this incident. Now here are some mandatory fields which I need to put in the resolution information, which is resolution code and resolution notes. So resolution note specifies that the process which agent followed, what was the issue, how they resolved. So these are the things which we can mention. So in future, if any of the same kind of incident get occurs again, so agent can simply able to go through this incident to get the information what the previous agent does in order to resolve that incident. So you can simply get a kind of reference in order to resolve those incidents quickly. So I will simply change the resolution code, which is a duplicate, known error, no resolution provided. So that is based on the different scenarios or situation. You can provide a reason. So I will simply resolve that result solution provided, and I will in the resolution I will simply put we changed the desktop monitor, and I will save it. Now you can see that state of the incident got resolved. So by the system, it takes it take within the 7 days, it will get auto closed. Now, but still, if you want to close it, you can simply close it, or somehow if you need to cancel this incident, you can also cancel it. So as of now, we all got covered with the incident and the incident management. Let me show you one more way to create an incident. What I'll do, I'll simply unimpersonate the Fred lady. I will copy the URL and I'll come to the next tab. I'll paste it and I'll here simply type SP. SP means service portal, which is a suffix in order to open the service portal. So usually our end user gets the access of this service portal in order to uh, use it for the self services like request something, knowledge base, get help. So if I'll click on request something, I'll simply click here, request something. So I see. So these are some catalog item which I can access. So these are thing which where user gets uh, a catalog items to request. So if I'll go back to the home, if I'll type go back to the home, you can see that under the request I can simply click on request, and here I can see that my submitted request, which is user is having issue with the desktop monitor, that is in state resolved, which we just did 2 minutes ago. So like that, so these are some way where we can create an incident, and during this video we discussed about incident management, and the proper life cycle of incident management and how it works in order to minimize the business impact. So if you have any doubts or a question, just do let me know in the comment section. Thank you.